Hello everybody and welcome to the Redmen TV and my match reaction after Liverpool absolutely cruised past, demolished Sparta Prague. It was all a little bit too straightforward. It was all a little bit easy, to be honest with you, at times. Yeah, obviously heading into the night 5-1 up on aggregate, it felt like the disparity, the gulfing class was a little bit too large, a little bit of a chasm, if truth be told. Despite the first leg being fraught with a little bit of danger, there were moments where Keller had to be at his best, but ultimately the quality really shone out on the night, and it was even more so evident tonight, if I'm being honest, at Anfield. It really was. Liverpool named a strong team heading into the game. A couple of surprises in there. I thought it would be relatively like first choice, but I thought there'd be a bit more rotation, if I'm being really honest. A couple of surprise inclusions. I think like Robertson starting at left back with Taro Endo. I was shocked to see Nunez in the starting lineup as well, but clearly Jurgen Klopp going for the momentum, going for the rhythm. There were some important minutes to get into some legs. I think szoboszlai, Mo Salah, people like that probably needed to start. But I thought we'd see more like McConnell and people like that getting a game. They did come on ultimately tonight. But yeah, it was strong from the off, like I said, and Liverpool started like an absolute train. Like, if there was any slim doubts about how this game might pan out, maybe Sparta Prague might try and come at us, try and get an early goal, try and unsettle us, who knows? No, they were extinguished very, very quickly because Liverpool were rampant, scintillating for 15 minutes. It was Nunez, szoboszlai found him expertly on the edge of the box, picked him out, and executed the pass perfectly. Nunez, first time finish into the bottom corner. Really well executed goal, actually, all round, to be honest with you. And then it was over to Bobby Clark. Starting the game, of course. Another start for Bobby Clark. He's been really good of late when he's started. And I think another sort of success stories from the academy, if truth be told. But gets his first senior goal tonight. Scored in pre-season. I think it was against Leicester over in Singapore. But found the back of the net. And he was really sort of integral to how quickly Liverpool started, because he was on the press all the time. He was gegenpressing, he was winning the ball high, and Sparta were living dangerously, don't get me wrong, and they were enticing and encouraging Liverpool to do that, and we were just taking their invitations, basically. Mo Salah this time nicks the ball high up, and Bobby Clark does the rest with a nice finish, left-footed through the advancing keeper's legs. So yeah, really, really good for him, and really made up for him, because again, another one who deserved that moment. I'd say certainly at Anfield in front of a packed out crowd on a European night. I mean, it doesn't really get much better than that, does it? For I think 21-year-old, absolutely remarkable stuff. And it was 3-0 not long after. Liverpool, like I say, really were red hot, and it just felt like every time we looked back up, they were still showing replays of half the goals by the time we'd scored the next one. And this time it was Mo Salah. Liverpool win the ball high once again, and Mo Salah left with just the freedom of Anfield to pick his spot, basically. And of course, he makes absolutely no mistake. Yeah, fires it beyond the keeper. Game over. Like I mentioned a moment ago, if there's any slim hope, any possibility that Sparta might be able to make a game of this tonight, that was done within inside the first 10 minutes. And then Gakpo gets one as well, just to really kill the ties if it needed killing anymore. And Liverpool were just all over them. Sparta did rally a little bit. They gained a bit of a foothold. They actually had like an in-game, on-pitch team talk to say, get ourselves together here, because this is getting embarrassing. And it quickly was. And credit to them. Don't know if we slowed down a little bit and just started trying to keep the ball and not actually go for the throat that much maybe anymore, but they definitely improved. They got a little more solid at the back, and they scored for their efforts late on in the first half to make it 4-1. But again, nothing more than a stank consolation rather by this point. Honest to God, it was utter dominance for Liverpool. Absolutely remarkable. And listen, in terms of key performance in the first half, there's lows. Like well, Bobby Clark was really inspirational in the heart of the midfield. Like I say, I thought Salah was looking back to his brilliant best, really sharp. His touch was at it. Don't think he was quite at it when he came on against Man City, but the signs were very, very positive heading into the weekend, because he looked very much on it once again, which is nice. And ultimately, that's why he played tonight. He ended up doing all 90, Mo Salah, which might not have been part of the plan, but a couple of enforced changes as we went along meant he does the whole game. But he was just brilliant. In what was a demolition, he was exceptional. Szoboszlai second half gets his goal. Big deflection on it, but again, nice to see him back and getting involved and chipping in with goals and assists, because he started his Liverpool career like a train, faded off a little bit, and then injuries have kind of curtailed him. But nice to see him getting back on the goal hunt and getting back involved. And Gakpo, It's Harvey Elliott who inspired this one. Takes a shot from range, one of the half-time subs along with Kostas Tsimikas and James McConnell. Brilliant as ever, Harvey Elliott, absolutely everywhere. Duracell Bunny, getting in around the pitch, getting involved, making things happen. Really well struck shot, actually, but I think it is just going wide. And Cody Gakpo, brilliantly diverged, like the presence of mind and the awareness of what's going on to just flick it and it finds you inside the post, gets his second for the night. And I said a lot in the build-up to this game about Cody Gakpo and the importance of this game to him, and I stand by that. And I think it couldn't have gone any better. He gets to all 90 minutes. He probably could have had a hat-trick, if I'm honest. But he gets 2 goals. And I think bereft of confidence might be a little bit too far. But he's definitely been lacking a little bit of that spark, that air of like, oh, I belong here. He just hasn't quite had that of late. I think playing in different positions and all that sort of stuff hasn't helped him. So I was made up to see him get a full 90 minutes tonight and get 2 goals as well to boot, because he's a good footballer. He's a very, very good footballer. And he's very important to what Liverpool do. And I think the past 3 or 4 weeks, we've not seen anywhere near the best of him. And if Liverpool are going to win all 4 trophies, one's in the bag, obviously, we're going to need everyone, all the quality, all the class, and people like Cody Gakpo are going to be important. So, yeah, made up for him. And ultimately, listen, absolute goal glut, goal fest. It was over in the blink of an eye. Liverpool were rampant. Sparta Prague were game at times, but ultimately that golfing class showed, it really did. But, yeah, delighted for Cody Gakpo. Really, really am. And, yeah, job well and truly done. Now we just need to find out who we're playing in the quarterfinals. As I came on this, Karabag were beaten by Leverkusen, which is massive. Probably the second favourites to us to actually win the whole thing, potentially getting dumped out by Azerbaijani Karabag. Big old shock. But yeah, AC Milan will be in Marseille. West Ham went through early on tonight. My preference would probably be Rangers, Conquerors, Benfica. But we'll have to wait and see. Ultimately, Liverpool get jobs done. Liverpool are rampant. Liverpool's momentum, Liverpool's rhythm, everything is pointing in the right direction right now. And we can only take care of our own business. And we've done that in some style. Boss. Sound. Really, really good. Dead happy. Sound. We move on. Perfect night's work. Next one. See you later.